Hey, it's Arrow, and this is vocal defragging. Vocal defragging is something that seems so simple, so attainable, and yet to invite someone to do it themselves, not just one time, but to make it a daily habit or even a weekly habit. Make it a discipline, because it's learning the art of asking yourself questions and then questioning the answers. I do it in a journal, a handwritten journal, and I also do it this way. And the reason why, not only am I trying to use it as a teaching tool to invite you to do a vocal defragging journey, but it opens up the mind to one thing. When we write, we're listening to the voices in our head and heart. When we vocalize our defrag, now we're listening to the physical voice. We can come back and study the emotions that are involved. This is vocal defrag. I wanted to hit one subject, but my heart was telling me something else, which is a subject all to its own. I wanted to talk about something, but I settled on something else. The subject I really wanted to talk about was, are you expecting a miracle, or are you expecting a revelation? And what I mean by that is that so many times we invest all of our energy, our sources of money. Every step that we take is headed in a direction that we feel could be that great moment in our life. I've been blessed with an opportunity to do a lot of things. And I will be the first one to admit that I am no different than Thomas Edison, a man that made a lot of mistakes before he discovered the light bulb. And I think having that attitude is what's opened the door for me to say yes to many, many, many things. So to be looking for a miracle or a revelation for me, it doesn't exist, because I know the outcome of so many stories that have happened before me. But I do work at the essential job, and I study with a lot of people who want that big moment. They want to be that superstar on America's Got Talent, and they want to show off what it is that their skills are, because they think they're going to make the big time. Or how about those that are doing the lottery? Every day they show up paying $20 to $40 to get lottery tickets, expecting the miracle, the revelation. When it doesn't have a payoff, does it not become the addiction? And if you have an addiction, what else in your life is being injured? See, I'm asking the questions, and now I'll take the answers and I'll ask even more questions, because I would like to know. I think what we need to do is define what a personalized miracle is. Many people would like the actors' strike over because it's interfering with our love for movies. It's going to take a miracle to get those actors back inside those studios so that our love for movies and television can get back to where it was. But I think we're being selfish when we think like that. So when you have a personalized miracle, doesn't that also include listening to others with their stories, understanding what they're moving through and why they might be on strike? The real story, and not something that you find on Google or something that really is serving as clickbait. The personalized victories and or miracles or revelations. What are you putting your focus on, and how can you fine-tune it in a way to where the baby steps are what's important and not the flag at the end? You know, when you go to a NASCAR race, once that car goes across that line, it seems like nobody else in the race matters. But they've changed that because now they have a year-in national championship. So it doesn't matter really where you're positioning yourself. What did you do for the entire year? Think of yourself that way. What have you done in the past 30 days, 90 days, year, that has led to your miracle or revelation coming to life? Are you disappointed with yourself? Have you asked the question, what could you have done a little bit better in tweaking your skills to create a better craft? Are you expecting a miracle or a revelation? We've got the religious part of this completely out of the picture. This is all about your personal history as we walk through a time in history that is changing so quickly. Have you set yourself up in the way of thinking, well, this is the end of the world as we know it. I'm just going to sit back and just be a watcher. I'm not going to participate. I'm not going to show off my voice. I have an interview next week with a gentleman that says that you can activate your voice without having to really create a lot of sound. And it's going to be very interesting to find out how we can use different tools to get things to move locally first. Sure, We all have nations that are being led by leaders that are making decisions that control the way we walk, the way we speak, the way we do everything, even spend our money. But I'm talking about your personal miracle and or revelation. What are you doing in the art of listening to yourself? Ask the questions, question the answers. And maybe it should start off with that. What am I trying to do here? What would I like to see as being my miracle or revelation? Vocal defragging. Give it a shot. Start it out on paper first, because nobody likes to listen to their voice. But I do invite you to take that journey with a vocal defrag. I'm Errol.